How Much Does Allah Love Me? Written by Hiba Sobeh Haider. Illustrated by Atina Hassan. Maymuna was a curious little girl who often thought about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She was thinking about him now as she gazed out into the hazy indigo-colored evening sky, listening to the pitter-patter of raindrops against her window pane. She thought about all the magnificent things she learned about Allah in her Sunday school. She thought about all the animals He created, big, small, fast, and slow. She thought about the vast number of stars in the sky that looked like sparkling diamonds. She thought about all the different types of trees, fruit trees, flowering trees, and trees that provide shade in the hot summer days. She thought about her family, her mama, her baba, and her brother and sister, and how much love she had in her heart for them. But the one thing that Maymuna thought about the most was the love she had for Allah in the deepest part of her heart. She wondered, how much does Allah love me? And with that thought, Maymuna rushed to the only person she knew would be able to give her an answer. Mama, Mama, Maymuna cried out, running to her mother's study. Yes, Habibti, are you all right? Maymuna's mother was just finishing her daily Quran reading. Mama, I have a very important question for you that needs to be answered right away, Maymuna said urgently. Well then, I hope to have an answer for this very important question, inshallah, her mother said with a smile. You know I love Allah very much, but what I don't know is, exactly how much does Allah love me? Maymuna was so eager to hear the answer, she hopped onto her mother's lap before her mother could even utter a word. Her mother laughed as she scooped up little Maymuna in her arms and said, well, now that is a very good and a very important question that needs answering right away, Maymuna. Allah loves you so very much, my dear. He loves you more than the billions of stars in the clear night sky. Allah loves you more than the trillions of fish in all the oceans. Allah loves you more than the number of raindrops that fall down from the sky in a storm. Allah loves you more than the billions of people in the entire world. Allah loves you more than the grains of sand on our favorite beach. Allah loves you more than the blades of grass in the meadow we have our picnics in. And do you know how much Mama loves you, my dear sweet Maymuna? Her mother asked as she squeezed her tenderly. Maymuna closed her eyes and hugged her mother tightly as she said, more than the stars in the sky, the fish in the ocean, the raindrops that fall down from the sky, all the people in the world, the grains of sand on the beach and the blades of grass in the meadow? Maymuna's mother looked lovingly at her daughter and nodded her head. Yes, Habibti, so much more than that, and the entire universe and what's in it. But even my love could not measure up to Allah's love for you, for He loves you more than that. Maymuna beamed with excitement and more love for Allah than she had ever felt before. How great is Allah to love me this much, Maymuna thought as she raced back to her room. She pondered over all the vast creation her mother had mentioned. She thought about how much she loved her mama and how much mama loved her. It was a love bigger than the whole wide world. But the biggest love of all was the love Maymuna felt for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And even bigger than that was Allah's love for little Maymuna. For however big or however much Maymuna thought something was, she knew that Allah loved her more than that.